So after several attempts, a ranger, an avatar, and a man who's lived in this forest for years finally managed to find Empath Abbey.
Hello, guard. Oh, he's just going to let me walk in without stopping me. Good guarding. So this is Empath Abbey, one of the 3 keeps of virtue in Britannia. And as you can see, it's heavily guarded.
Although the guards have got less personality than the average reality TV contestant or Miss World, since they're all pretty much the same individual. They don't have names, they have jobs, but there's not really much to say.
They're just basically there to kick the crap out of you if you misbehave.
But as the Avatar, we're not going to misbehave at all. But here's the Lord of the castle. Let's have a word with him. Hello. Despite the years that have turned this man's hair iron grey and his face careworn, he carries himself tall. Broad shoulders and powerful-looking arms hint at activities beyond the life of the keep, though from his fine attire it's hard to guess what they might be. What's your name? I'm Lord Michael. Thou needest no introductions, Avatar. He smiles, years seemingly falling from his face. 'Tis a pleasure to meet thee at last. What's your job? I'm the Lord of Empath Abbey. The Keep of Love is mine home and my duty. Thou art welcome to stay as long as thou needest, of course. Alright, so tell us about Empath Abbey then. This keep is one of the few places that stands firm against the rising darkness. The Abbey houseth the eternal flame of love, and we who live here protect that which it standeth for from the evils that would corrupt it. Evils? What are those evils then? When Lord British appeared, everything went wrong. Evil came, Stuart, infecting the land and the people like a sickness. Only the 3 keeps of virtue have managed to stand against it. What are the keeps of virtue? Empath Abbey for love, the Lyceum for truth, and Serpent's Hold for courage. Our respective Shadow Lords would dare not enter these places. Perhaps it would mean their demises. Foreshadowing. Let's talk about the Shadow Lords for a minute. I don't know where they came from or what they want. Only what they seem to be, physical manifestations of the darkest aspects of our souls. Hatred, falsehood, and cowardice. These dwell within everyone, Stuart, even a paragon of virtue. Well, yes, I guess we all do have our inner darknesses. We can fight against within ourselves, but how do we fight when it stands before us? These are not flesh and blood enemies to be struck down with a sword, yet they are known to fell all who stand against them. You notice Shamro touching his chest, an uneasy expression on his face. The noble looks at you directly. Dost thou seek a way to stop the Shadow Lord's Avatar? Yeah. Then I have a story to tell thee. People come to me from all over Britannia, Stuart. I am a scholar on the subject of virtue and love. Less people have come now that Lord British has vanished, but I still get visitors, and one day I got one who was not human. I did not know him at first. He drew many stares with his height, and he hunched over completely, covered by a huge great cloak. It looked like he suffered from some growth on his back. It wasn't long until he sought me out and requested a private meeting. Only then did he remove his cloak. A demon stood before me, Avatar. A winged demon. Thou canst imagine my surprise. For a moment, I thought he had come to slay me, but he said that he had come to learn of virtue and love, and that he had renounced the ways of hatred, the ways of his lord. Avatar, this demon's name is Sinvral, and he left bound for the great desert in the east to ponder what I taught him. But if thou seekest to learn of the Shadow Lord of hatred, I know there is much that he could teach thee. Alright, let's talk about the Lyceum. The Keep of Truth is on Verity Isle. Unlike Empath Abbey, they have barred their gates to outsiders. They are not under any protection, but the oppression hath not attempted to take the keep. They are probably wary of the powers its majorly inhabitants wield. What's this oppression, then? It began with noble intentions, Blackthorn's government and his law enforcers, but Blackthorn changed and so did the laws. Okay, so Blackthorn thought the best name for his government was the oppression. That's not quite the full shilling, is he? No matter who someone is, I do not like to tell their stories. It is a matter of trust. But what I can tell thee of Blackthorn is as much my story as his. He still cometh here on occasion, trying to persuade me to join the oppression and turn the Abbey over to his people without a fight. And I always try to make him see that what he is doing is wrong. Make him see who he has become. Did he learn nothing from us in the years he spent within this keep? For all my knowledge of virtue, no matter how much I care for the man, I just can't make him see. I don't know how to help him. His shoulders sag. Alright, what about Serpent's Hold? The Keep of Courage is on the Isle of Deeds. I don't know why everybody keeps giving me directions. I've been here before. I don't know why the oppression has not stopped. Tried to take it yet, but I am not a military man, and Serpent's Hold is a home of warriors, knights, and paladins. What about this eternal flame here? The flame itself can be found on the second floor of the Abbey, but I must ask thee to get permission from Barbara before viewing it. In an undertone he adds, the keep of love is open to all, but the flame of love may not be for long. The flame itself is the physical representation of love. Alright, I dread to ask, but let's talk about love. Love. The love between two people, the love between friends and companions, the compassion for others who, no matter who they are or what they are, is light and warmth to the heart, a balmlet not only to the spirit, but to the spirits of those that doth touch. A life without love is empty. Okay? And what about Barbara? She's the keeper of the flame. It is her duty to ensure that it never burneth out. She did ask me to lock the doors leading to the flame of love, for its protection obviously, but I did not grant her request. The principle of love is more than just a fire in a basin. He clenches his fist, then sighs. If things get much worse, though, I may have no choice but to accede. Okay, thanks, Lord Michael. His name's Michael, Avatar, remember? Right. Bye. Take care, Avatar, and keep to the path. Right, so that's the Lord of Empath Abbey. Let's chat to this gentleman here. Something about this man puts you in mind of a coiled spring. For whatever reason, you have his attention.
Hail, friend.
Ah, he's got a voice. What's your name then, lad? Toshi. Toshi. And what do you do? Right now I'm a student at the Abbey. The Abbey has been my home for many months, and there is still much to learn. What are you learning? At the moment I'm seeking an answer to how can love exist in the world as it is today. How can anything good endure in the presence of evil? No matter how love endures, 'tis become that it does that evil can be overcome. If love cannot be completely destroyed, evil can never truly triumph. There's hope. Thou seems to have a lot of interest in love, friend. Perhaps thou should spend some time studying here as well. He smiles, and this time it's genuine and friendly. What was it before? May I ask thy name? Well, I'm Stuart. You get a choice usually between your name or just going around saying, I'm the Avatar. His eyes widen. Avatar, I don't know what to say. So many people have hoped for thy return, knowing that thou wouldst take the fight to those who oppose virtue. His voice becomes urgent. Avatar, my studies have not been for curiosity alone. I've always intended to actively fight for virtue once I've found others of similar cause, and now I have. I offer thee what skills I have, that I might join thee in returning virtue to the land. Might I join thee? Well, we don't have a lot of companions at the moment, so let's say yes. To travel with thee and thy legendary companions is a great honour indeed.
To travel with thee and thy legendary companions is a great honour indeed.
Right, so there's Toshi. He's got 60 out of 30 health points, so he's going to get weaker. He's a first level mook, really. There he is. Toshi's a bard. We've already got a bard, a level 3 bard. Toshi's a level 1 bard. But you know...
I'm right here.
And there's Shamino. Yep, right there. So the party is beginning to grow at least. Let's take a break from our quest for just now.